Good morning, children. Hello, how are you? So, children, after the completion of our first chapter, Wake Up, now we shall start our second chapter, Neha's Alarm Clock. Okay, the new chapter's title is Neha's Alarm Clock. Okay, children. Children, do you know what is an alarm clock? Have you seen an alarm clock? Yes, I guess everybody must have seen an alarm clock. And in fact, you must be having an alarm clock in your houses. So let me show you the picture of an alarm clock. So this is an alarm clock. Okay, an alarm clock. What is an alarm clock? Can anybody tell me? Okay, you try to find out what is an alarm clock. See, children, nowadays too, in your parents' mobile phones also, they must be having this alarm clock, right? And alarm clock gives us some sound, alarm sound, alerting sound. Okay, so let me tell you what is an alarm clock. See, this is the definition of an alarm clock. Okay, alarm clock. An alarm clock is a clock that tells us the time. Okay, and an alarm clock is also a given clock. Is also a clock that alerts or alarms us with a sound at a given time. It is generally used to wake us up from our sleep and also used as a reminder to do something at a particular time. Like if you want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, we set our alarm clock at 5 a.m. Okay, so alarm clock tells us time. Suppose if you want to wake up in the morning at 5 o'clock or at 4 a.m. or at 6 a.m., you have to set your alarm at that set time. Okay, and other reminders, like if you have a TV show. Okay, suppose if you have a if you want to watch a TV program, then you, like to remind you of that program, you set your alarm at the particular time of that TV show. Likewise, if you want to do any other activity at a particular time, you have to set your alarm at that time. Okay, so alarm clock sends us a sound. When we set our time, it gives us a sound like ring or buzz or tick-tock, like that. So many sounds are there, alert sounds are there. Okay, so this alarm clock, they alerts us for doing our activities or our work. Okay, they alert us. So this is about the alarm clock. Now children, let me ask you some questions. Like, what type of alarm clock do you use at home? Do you use this normal alarm clock like this one? Or do you use the alarm clock, alarm time given in the mobile phones? Yeah, some of you must be using this alarm clock, and some of you must be using the alarm set on the mobile phones, etc. Right? Okay. Now, so today, this lesson is about time, about alarm. Okay. So let us start our lesson. In this lesson, there is a little girl called Neha. Okay. And Neha is also a young girl, a young child like you. She goes to school. And before going to school, she sets her alarm to wake up. Okay. Every day, she sets her alarm to wake up in the morning. So this is Neha's alarm clock. Okay. The title of the lesson. And here, the story is being narrated by a narrator. Okay, who is a narrator? See, here you can find one word, narrator. Narrator means a person who tells a story or a person who narrates an incident. Okay, so the narrator is saying like this. Let us read out. Okay, so when I read out, you have to follow my reading. Okay, you have to follow my reading, and you also have to read what I am reading in a loud voice. Okay. read with fluency, with correct pronunciation, with pause wherever necessary, and read correctly. Okay, so here goes our lesson. Let's start. Neha's alarm clock. Narrator. Ring, 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 ring. Okay, ring, ring, ring. Off goes the alarm clock at 6 in the morning. Neha makes a face and, covering her ears with a pillow, snuggles under the warm blanket. But she knows she has to get up. She mutters to herself. Okay, so the narrator is saying that the alarm clock goes ring, ring, ring. At what time? At 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, the alarm clock is of a little girl called Neha. Okay, so Neha's alarm clock, it rings at 6 a.m. in the morning. And what happens? Neha doesn't want to wake up. The alarm is saying to her to wake up by ringing, but Neha doesn't want to wake up. Okay, so what happened? She covers her ears with a pillow. Okay, she doesn't want to hear the ringing sound of the alarm clock. So she covers her ears with a pillow and snuggles under the warm blanket. Snuggles means to crawl inside or to go inside. Okay, to move into the warm blanket. She doesn't want to wake up. She covers her ears with a pillow and she crawls under the warm blanket. Okay, but she knows she has to get up. She knows she has to get up. Even though she doesn't want to get up, she knows that she has to get up. She mutters to herself. Okay, mutters means saying in a low voice. Okay, oh, I have to get up, like na, मुझे उठना पड़ेगा. Oh, like, I have to get up. She mutters to herself. Okay. Next, what Neha says, you see. Neha says, this alarm clock always rings at 6 and pulls me out of the bed. Okay, she's saying, this alarm clock always rings at 6 and pulls me out of the bed. It's so unfair. Oh, how I would love to sleep a little longer in the morning. I wish this clock would forget its job sometimes. Okay, see, from these lines, you can know that Neha doesn't want to wake up at all. Okay, she is grumbling that, oh, this alarm clock, it always rings at 6 and it's not good. It's so unfair. Unfair means it's not good. And she's saying that, oh, I wish to sleep for a little longer in the morning. I want to sleep a little more. I don't want to get up. And she wishes that the clock forgets its job. Means, what is the job of the clock? To ring, to give an alarm. So Neha wishes that the clock forgets its job of ringing. Okay. Then, when she wished, what happened? Narrator. Something falls. Neha smiles. Okay, something falls and Neha smiles. Okay, the narrator is saying to us, something falls and Neha smiles. Can you guess what must have fallen? Yes, the alarm clock must have fallen. Okay. Now, Neha said, oh, my clock has fallen. Oh, my clock has fallen. How happy I am. Tomorrow, I can get up late. Okay, so when the alarm clock falls, Neha was very happy. Wow. She was happy that tomorrow I can get up late. Why she was happy, you know? Yes, she was happy because next morning there will be no alarm to wake her up because the alarm is already broken now. It has fallen down and it's broken. So she is happy that tomorrow morning there will be no alarm to wake her up in the early morning. And then she can sleep for more time. Okay, that's why she was happy. Narrator. Next morning, there is no alarm. So, Neha sleeps and sleeps. Okay, so next morning, the narrator is saying to us, next morning, there is no alarm. So, Neha sleeps and sleeps. The small chirpy birds which come to the windowsill every morning find Neha still sleeping. Okay, so next morning, what happened after the alarm broke? Next morning, there was no alarm to wake Neha up, and she was sleeping and sleeping. And in the morning, the birds which come to the windowsill, okay, which comes and sit in the windowsill every morning, they found Neha still sleeping. This is the windowsill. Okay, windowsill means the bottom surface of a window. Okay, you can find this. You can find this type of surfaces in your houses. Okay, in the windows of your houses. Okay, this is the windowsill. Okay, so here the birds, they used to come and sit, and every morning they used to find this one Neha sleeping. Okay, and now this morning, the morning after that alarm clock fell down, what the birds saw? The birds saw that Neha was still sleeping. It was already 6 o'clock, but Neha was still sleeping. Okay, now see what the birds are saying. Birds, wake up dear, wake up fast. Okay, the birds are saying to Neha, they are shouting to Neha, wake up dear, wake up fast. Okay, then narrator, Neha gets up with a start. Okay, so when the birds, they wake up Neha suddenly, then Neha gets up. She wakes up with a start. Okay, like suddenly she wakes up. Then Neha said, oh no, if it's not the alarm clock, it's these birds. Why don't they leave me alone? Okay, now Neha suddenly woke up. Okay, she heard the birds shouting at her, wake up dear, wake up fast. Then suddenly Neha gets up and she sees that it's the birds. Okay, the birds were shouting at her, and she's thinking, oh no, she's saying to herself, oh no, if it's not the alarm clock, it's these birds. Why don't they leave me alone? Okay, she's saying that even though the alarm clock is not there, now these birds, they have come to wake me up. Why these birds, they don't leave me alone? Okay, do you know why she's saying like this? Yes, because she wants to sleep for some more time. She doesn't want to get up. Okay, now narrator, what he's saying? Even this wish of Neha's comes true. The next morning, there is not only no alarm clock, there are no birds either. But there is someone else who does not want her to miss the school bus. Can you guess who it is? Yes, the big bright sun. He fills Neha's room with a warm smile. Okay, now see in this passage, in this paragraph, what the narrator is saying. See, previously here, Neha was saying to herself, oh, I wish these birds, they leave me alone. Okay, she doesn't want the birds to come. So this wish, okay, this wish of Neha that the birds do not come, it comes true. Now next day, the birds did not come. Okay, now there is no alarm clock. There is no alarm clock. Oh yeah, then there are no birds. Okay, so what happens? But there is another one. There is someone Who does not want Neha to miss the school bus? Who doesn't want Neha to wake up late? And can you guess who it is? Yes, it is the big bright sun. Okay, the sun doesn't want to make Neha get up late and miss her school bus. Okay, so now there is no alarm clock to wake up Neha. There are no birds either. But now the sun has come to wake her up. He fills Neha's room with a smile, with a warm smile. Okay, the sun is warm in the morning, right? So he fills her room with a warm smile. That is, he has come to wake up Neha. Okay, now let's see what happens next. See, Neha. Then Neha is again, when the sun comes, Neha is again grumbling. Oh, my eyes! Now it's the sun waking me up. Why can't he let me be? Okay, again Neha is angry now. There is no alarm clock. There are no birds. Now again the sun is coming to wake me up. Why can't he let me be alone? Okay. Because when the sun comes in her room, her eyes were struck with the bright sunlight of the sun. Okay, so she couldn't sleep anymore. Okay, she was disturbed by the bright light. So she was saying that, oh, this sun has come to wake me up. Why can't he let me be alone? She wishes that the sun also goes away. Okay, next, narrator. Even this wish of Neha's come true. Next morning, the sun is behind the clouds. So Neha snores till she hears her mother's voice. Okay. So even this wish of Neha's comes true. That means next morning, the sun did not come. Okay. The sun did not come. That means the sun, the bright rays of the sun were not there. The sun was behind the clouds. Okay, so in the morning, if it is cloudy, then we cannot see the sun. Okay, we cannot feel the warmth and the hotness of the sun in the morning if it is behind the cloud. That means if the morning is cloudy. Likewise, the sun, it went behind the clouds, and now the sun disappeared. Okay, so now Neha was happy, and she snores till she hears her mother's voice. Okay, she was snoring. Snoring means snoring. You know, some people, they make sound while sleeping, like snoring sound. Okay, have you heard the snoring sound of your father? Yes. Okay, uncle, father, brother, and sometimes mother also, they snore, no? Right? Okay, so Neha was snoring. Even Neha is also snoring. See, Neha was snoring, and then she was snoring, and then she heard her mother's voice. Okay, the mother comes now. Mother is saying, wake up, sleepyhead, you will miss the bus. Okay, wake up, sleepyhead, you will miss the bus. Mother was saying like this. Sleepyhead means, as I told you, sleepyhead means, in the previous class I told you, no, sleepyhead. Sleepyhead means sleepy person. Okay, so mother is saying, wake up, you sleepy person, you will miss the bus. See, children, it must happen to you also. Like, you sleep in the morning, like if you don't get up, then your mother will shout at you, no, Uto, Uto, get up, wake up, it's late. You'll be late for school. Yeah? Doesn't your mother say like that? Yes. Mothers, they will wake us up. Even when your madam was also a small child, when I don't get up for school, when I was late for school, my mother used to come and wake me up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, like that. Okay, you'll miss your school, like this. Okay, so the mother came and she woke her up. Then Neha again, she started grumbling. Oh no, why does mother have to wake me up? She was grumbling. Oh no, why does mother have to wake me up? Okay, she doesn't even want her mother to wake her up. She was happy that there was no alarm clock, there were no birds, there was no sun to wake her up, and now she's angry that her mother came to wake her up. Okay, then see what the narrator says. There is no escape now. Neha gets up and gets ready. Can you imagine what happens the next day? Neha wakes up with a start. Her watch says it is 6 o'clock. She calls out to her mother. Okay, let's see if there is something behind the story now. There is no escape now. See, here Neha was saying, oh no, why does mother have to wake me up? That means her mother came and she gave her the voice to wake her up. Okay, now when the mother came, now the narrator is saying to us that Neha has to, there is no escape for Neha now. Means Neha has to get up and she has to get ready. So Neha gets up and gets ready. And that day, she was ready. Now next day what happens? What happens the next day? Next day, Neha wakes up with a start. Okay, Neha suddenly, she woke up and she looked at her watch and it was 6 o'clock. The time was 6 o'clock. When she woke up, she looked at her watch and the time was 6 o'clock. Okay, then she calls out to her mother. She calls out her mother means she was astonished, means she was amazed. She was surprised that how did she wake up at 6 o'clock. Okay, she called up to her mother. Then see what how Neha calls. Ma, who woke me up today? Neha calls to her mother. Ma, who woke me up today? She was surprised because there were, why she was surprised, you know? Yes, she was surprised because there was no alarm clock to wake her up. There were no birds. Then no sun was there, and even her mother, she didn't come to wake her up that day. And she was surprised that she woke up at exactly 6 o'clock. And she was surprised. Oh, who woke me up today? And so that's why she called her mother. Ma, who woke me up today? Okay, let's see what the mother says. Now, narrator, mother smiles. So when Neha was asking to her mother, Ma, who woke me up today? Then the mother smiles. Okay. Then mother said, who else? You, of course. Okay, mother said, who else? You, of course. What's the meaning of this line? Can you guess what is the meaning of this line? Who else? You, of course. Like, so when Neha asked to her mother who woke her up that day, that morning, the mother said, who else? Means who other person can wake you up? Who can wake you up? It's you, of course. You only, yourself. You woke up yourself only. There is something twist here, no? The mother is saying, nobody came to wake you up, but it is you only who wake you up. Okay, this the mother told. Then Neha said, but I was sleeping. How could I? Neha told like this. Oh, I was sleeping, but how could I wake up myself? Okay, then mother said, now tell me, why do you eat your lunch every day at 1 in the afternoon? Now the mother is asking a question, okay? She is asking to Neha. This question she was asking so that she could answer Neha's question of how she herself could wake her up. Okay, she was very surprised. Okay, that how she can wake herself up. Okay, so to answer this question, Neha's mother, she asked one question to Neha. Tell me, Neha, why do you eat your lunch every day at 1 in the afternoon? That means every day at 1 p.m. you eat your lunch at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Why? Then Neha answers, because I feel hungry. I feel hungry. Neha says, I feel hungry. That's why I eat at 1 o'clock. Then again, another question, mother asks, why do you sleep at 9 every night? Now tell me, Neha, you sleep at 9 o'clock every night. This is your routine. Why do you sleep at 9 o'clock every night? You don't sleep at 8 o'clock. You don't sleep at 5 o'clock. You don't sleep at 12 o'clock. You don't sleep at 11 o'clock. Why? But you sleep at 9. Why? Because, see, Neha answers, because I feel sleepy. Neha answers that by 9 o'clock I feel sleepy, so I sleep. Okay, Neha sleeps at 9 o'clock every night because this is her routine to sleep at 9 a.m. And when the time comes by 9 o'clock, she starts feeling sleepy. Okay, then she sleeps at 9. Then mother is explaining to her like this. There is a clock inside you which tells you when to eat, when to sleep, and when to wake up. Okay, so the mother is explaining to Neha, there is a clock inside you which tells you when to eat, when to sleep, and when to wake up. Okay, so the mother is very smartly explaining to her daughter, inside your body there is a clock and it tells you at what time you have to eat, at what time you have to sleep, and at what time you have to wake up. And this clock, children, you know what this clock is called? Can you guess? Yes, this clock is called our body clock. Our body clock. Body clock. Everybody, me, you, your parents, your brothers, sisters, your friends, all of us, we have our own body clock inside. Okay, so automatically, naturally, when the time comes, we feel hungry. When the time comes, we feel sleepy. When the time comes, we wake up. Okay, even without an alarm, we can wake up when the time comes. Okay, because our body clock, inside our body there is a clock. Our body clock tells us, oh Mina, oh Sheila, you have to get up now. Now it is time for lunch, you have to eat now. Okay, now it is time to sleep, you have to sleep now. This is our body clock. Okay, so mother is explaining to her, that's how you woke up today morning. It is because of your body clock. That means she answered Neha's question. This question, who else? You, of course. She was answering to Neha that who woke her up. Okay, and this is the explanation, the body clock, about the body clock. Okay, so now Neha learned about her body clock. Now she got the idea how she herself woke her up. Okay, now what Neha says, oh, I better rush now. I don't want to miss the bus. Okay, now Neha suddenly woke up. No, her body clock woke her up at 6 o'clock, and now she was saying, oh, I better rush now. I don't want to miss the bus. It's late. I have to go to school, and I don't want to miss the bus. So she was trying to wake up, trying to be ready faster. Okay. Now mother said, relax. Today is Sunday. Okay. Mother is saying, relax. Today is Sunday. Okay. See? So funny, no? Because of her body clock, Neha woke up at 6 o'clock, even though it was a Sunday. Okay, the body doesn't know that it is a Sunday, but the body clock knows that every day Neha has to wake up at 6 a.m. That's how she woke up at 6 a.m. suddenly by herself, and then she found that it was a Sunday. The mother told that it was a Sunday. But because of your body clock, she woke up. Okay? Understand? So because of Neha's body clock, she woke up even though it was a Sunday. Now when mother told Neha that it was a Sunday, how Neha must be feeling? Can you tell me? Neha must be feeling sad. No. Neha must be feeling very happy. Neha must be feeling very happy as it was a Sunday. Why? Because On Sundays, we do not go to school, right? Sunday is a holiday. But she woke up because of her body clock. Okay. So when mother said, relax, today is Sunday. Relax means cool down, be cool. Today is Sunday. Then Neha said, oh, oh, oh. Neha said, oh, oh, oh. Okay. She realized that it is a Sunday and now she's happy. Oh. Just she forgot it was a Sunday. She suddenly wake up because of her body clock. Okay, so this is the story. That means from this story, you learn that so many things you can learn from this story. First, you have to be on time. For anything you do, you have to be on time. You have to eat on time, sleep on time, go to school on time, okay, do your works on time. And the another thing is that every one of us has got a body clock inside us. That's why, see, during the school also, in the school also, children, you have your recess time after 4th period, you have your recess time. That is at 11 a.m. See, children, after 4th period, you know that every day you will be having tiffin after 4th period. So, when the 4th period is going to end, you feel like feeling hungry, no? You feel hungry and you know that, oh, after this we have to take our lunch, you know that it is recess time. Then automatically you feel hungry, okay? Why? It is because of your body clock, right? Okay, so this is the story about Neha's alarm clock. Okay, so I hope you must have enjoyed this story, and we will continue with more explanations and more activities in our next video classes. Okay, so children, please don't get bored with these video classes. You can use your time nowadays too. You are at home because of this lockdown. You must be happy that you are safe at home, safe from the coronavirus. Protect yourself, and moreover, you are fortunate that you are staying with your family, with your parents. Okay, so make use of this time. Even though you don't go to school, you must be in touch with your books. Okay, so every day, whatever lessons the teachers are giving, you practice them, you learn them. Okay, but not without much pressure. Okay, whenever you have free time, you can ask for mobile phones from your parents, and with the help of your parents, you can learn, or you can conduct the activities, you can read the lessons, you can listen to the videos, watch the videos, and follow the instructions. Okay, so children, please read this lesson, Neha's alarm clock, okay, aloud with fluency, with clear pronunciation. And when you read, please don't forget to read with spellings. Okay, so read it 2 or 3 times at home. Reading like this, you can have your reading practice. Okay, so tomorrow again I will come up with another new video. Okay, thank you children, have a good day. Bye bye.